Desde las llanuras heladas de Finlandia llega a Aire de Montaña un rider profesional, uno de los legendarios hermanos Helgason. Hoy le damos la bienvenida a Eiki, un apasionado del snowboard, experto en encontrar auténticos tesoros urbanos en esos terrenos nevados que pueblan Islandia.
Heavy snowboarding looks fun and your love of the sport has inspired many others. What's the secret that people are so excited about your style?
That's a hard question. I guess I just always do what I want to do. I don't care what people should do. I just do whatever I feel like doing. So a lot of my tricks are really random and pretty weird looking. So I think people like that about how I ride, to see and just kind of see what I come up with, you know. So I always wait for my video part to see something new and fresh. I think that's what it is.
And you represent a fun and carefree side of snowboarding, while on the other side of the spectrum, there are some riders who have coaches. How do you keep snowboarding fun?
Before I started snowboarding, I tried all the sports like soccer, handball, everything basically. And I never liked that thing that I have to go somewhere at this time and practice and then prepare for a contest or whatever. And then when I found skateboarding and snowboarding, I just like, wow, this is like a total freedom. I can do it whenever I want to and just do whatever I feel like doing as well. So yeah, I just don't think snowboarding fits into that whole contest, like a coach's idea of things. I want to keep snowboarding, you know.
What do you feel when you go to practice a trick in which you hurt yourself before?
Yeah, actually, a lot of people ask me how I come back from injuries. Like, how do I dare trying it again or something? The thing is, like, if I get injured then and I don't get to snowboard for a while, my head starts thinking more and more about it. So I actually end up learning it in my head because I want to go snowboard so bad. So once I finally be able to ride again, I forgot about it that I got injured and I just think I got it this time, so I just go and try it out. Sometimes it works, sometimes I get injured again, whatever, just keeps it going again and again. Till I get
You and your brother have developed your own brand in the industry. How do you do with your relationship with your brother?
Like me and my brother is basically done everything together. I mean, I have 3 other brothers, so we are 4 in total. But me and Haldor, we are the snowboarding. We're the only one snowboarding. So we always kind of have this connection. We do everything together. If he lands a trick, then I want to do it. If I do a trick, then he wants to do it. So we push each other in a really good way. So, but we never been like trying to compete who is better or whatever. We don't really care too much. We just want to, go and do something and try to get what we want to get done. So yeah, it's good.
Eiki, and your Iceland-born project was filmed almost entirely in Iceland. What surprised you the most about the Iceland?
Iceland is a pretty unique looking place. It's like it has a lot of crazy, the landscape here is pretty dramatic. So it's pretty easy to make some cool snowboarding footage happen here because the background is always doing most of the work because it just looks beautiful what's happening in the background. So you don't really have to do the craziest tricks to make it look good, you know, the shots. So what I was most stoked on was that it was kind of the first time I went up into the mountains and started doing some backcountry. And there are actually so many like untouched zones that are still left. But now we've been trying to get more and more into it. But it's just hard with the daylight in the winter. It's so short in Iceland. It's like 3 or 4 hours. And also the weather is kind of on and off. It's kind of hard to plan a trip to Iceland because you never know what you're gonna get. But now, like in the summer or springtime, it's like always sunny. So we can go up even in the middle of the night and film. We still have the sun, like we were doing just this week. So we were here like a crew filming for Scandinavian's movie. and yeah, we were up in the mountain till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the night, still filming sunny shots, you know. So it's kind of crazy. But yeah, it looks good though.
Yeah, sure. And Helder said that your best habit is that when you have an idea, in your head, you don't stop until you fall for it. Tell me about the Triple S project.
Yeah, so yeah, like Helder said, like if I have an idea that I think works, I will do it until it works, you know. No matter if it takes me days or years, it doesn't matter. I will make it happen eventually, or on the way I find out it's not humanly possible, then I stop, of course. But most of the time everything works out. So yeah, with the SSS project, I just decided to go all in, make a full part on snowboarding, snow skating, and skateboarding. It's like my 3 favorite sports. And the thing with snow skating, I never really been snow skating too much before, only like tried it every now and then. So I really put like a big pressure on me of making a full part in a sport that I don't really know how to do. So once I put that idea out there and told people I was going to do it, then of course I had to do it. So yeah, I just went out there and kind of learned it as I went, and it actually worked out pretty great in the end. So yeah, I'm hyped on the project.
Yeah, and the internet has helped the development of the snowboard. How do you find social media today in relation to the development of sports?
I think it's a great tool to get out there. But the only thing that it has done bad is that the video projects are getting less and less interesting, because there's so much videos going online every day, you know. So it's hard to keep track of everything. So I kind of feel like a whole snowboard movie is kind of losing its value, because people only have the attention span for like 5 minutes at the most. So nowadays it's almost better to just put everything out straight away. Like if you land a trick, you just post it, because people are gonna see it and be like, wow, and then forget about it the next day, you know. Yeah, it's really good for writers, but for like video projects, it's getting harder and harder.
And the last question is about the mountain air. What do you feel about Aire de Montaña, about the mountain air in your life?
Yeah, it's so refreshing. And the best thing with being in the mountains is the silence. It's just like there's nothing going on, there's no cars, there's nothing going on. You're just there, yeah, in a total silence. That's the best thing about it.
Well, thanks so much, very much, Eiki, for reminding us that the formula for snowboarding is forever. Have fun and enjoy the life.
All right, thank you. You too.